Welcome everyone to LPB Racing. This is the first race of our first season on LPB Racing of our championships. So this is the LPB Reverse Grid Championship, first race from Tokyo Expressway, East Inner Loop. We are in GR1 Vision and Gran Turismo cars, getting ready for the start of our first race. We're getting ready. Revs rise. And lights out. Now, off we go. Oh, Callum doesn't even move off the start. No, Callum's had an internet problem. He's not moved at all. Oh no. A few other people get caught up behind, but everyone else in the draft. Plenty of Mazdas there on track. TY and a Tomahawk. Nick Hash there as well. 13 people in this race. This is going to be mega. As we go down towards the first corner, let's hope they all get through cleanly without too much incident. Here we go. And a bit of contact in the middle from Rodas, and in the background Nick Hash gets nudged a bit wide, but apart from that, it's as clean as you can get in these cars. Oh, Rodas squeezing Bidzster out to the wall. Bidzster goes back a few places. I don't think that was intended at all. But oh, seat one and Rodas almost playing pinball with each other as we go around the first lap. Cyrex in with seat one behind him. Nick Hash in third place. Good showing from Nick Hash in his first official race on LPB Racing. Rodas behind him fourth as well. This is going to be quite good. Rodas quite slow into the chicane. Cyrex hits him. Everyone else, Constantine is up. As they all go out of that corner, Neil looking for a way around Bidzster and Cyrex looking for a way around Rodas. Oh, it's all happening here. Fantastic stuff with the pace of these cars. Almost 200 miles an hour down to this next corner. Rodas and Cyrex side by side. Cyrex on the inside in the Audi. Goes through. Seat one tries to go on the outside of Neil. Neil the inside of Bidzster. Bidzster's going backwards from third place on the grid. But now he's on the straight. This is where the Mazda comes in. The Mazda's got super top end speed. Not the best acceleration compared to the other cars. As you can see, Lilian there passing Neil in the background. But Neil will soon be back past. Seat one in the Bugatti. That's going to create a really nice hole in the air for Bidzster. Meanwhile, further up front, Jamo with Nick Hash behind him looking to make a move. Here comes Nick Hash and the other Mazda. Meanwhile, TY out in front. He's got a couple of second lead over these two. Nick Hash looks like he's going to take second, and he is on the inside. He's going to run too wide though. Oh, he does. Runs wide. Jamo's going to try and get back up the inside. Nick Hash gets a good run, but Jamo keeps the place for now. Meanwhile, behind, Cyrex is in front of Rodas. Bidzster 6th, Neil 7th. Lilian back down to 8th place there. Here's a replay of on lap 1, just a bit of action that happened as we walk out this corner. Seat 1 avoids Bidzster, Nick Hash on the outside, and then the two cars start playing pinball with the Bugatti, and Seat 1 loses out. There he is coming towards the line, but we'll have to go back and see who's going to get this out of the draft. Bidzster moves out of the way to clear the draft. TY comes to the line to win race 1. He's slowing down, flashing his lights, got plenty of time to do that. And TY wins the first race of LPB Racing's GT Sport season, the Reverse Grid Championship. Bidzster's going to take second from a very close Cyrex and Jamo. Oh, it's just Cyrex from Jamo. As we look back up front, Neil Farmack and Seat 1 going side by side up into the overpass. Seat 1 goes ahead. Seat 1 into second place. Neil Farmack, oh, mistake from Seat 1 there. Neil's trying to take advantage of it. Rodas in the lead still. Lilian now in the fight. Lilian into third place. Neil Farmack shuffled back down to 5th. Meanwhile, everyone else was drafting back here. Seat 1, Rodas, Jamo side by side. Oh, brilliant stuff. As Nick Hash is catching up to these lot as well. It's anyone you want for the lead. Neil Farmack in the lead. Rodas second, Lilian third. Jamo fourth. Nick Hash about to be passed by Seek and possibly Keith as well. We'll go back to the ones a bit further in front. Neil Farmack under attack from Rodas into the hairpin. Rodas has gone straight on, he can't get the car stopped, comes back across. Neil Farmack's there, Seat 1's there as well. Oh, very close stuff. On Keith and Lilian contact. And we're on board with Bidzster on lap 2 to just have a look what's happened. So Keith goes wide there, it's tapped by TY, so he goes through there. And then Rodas goes wide and blocks TY, and then Bidzster says thank you very much, I will go straight through. They draft each other now down the straight. Bidzster drafts, pulls out, going for his move, but gets into into the normal area and it becomes a stalemate. Neil trying to fight back. Bidzster's just in front and goes defensive. Makes Neil go the other way. Good defensive driving there from Bidzster. Keeps the tight line as well. Neil gives him a little helping hand saying, there you go, sunshine, have a little help. Cyrex is in the lead. From Seek 1, Nick Hash, Rodas. Neil and Bidzster at the back with bad starts. As we're going towards the first corner, Nick Hash a bit of contact with Seek 1. Rodas up the inside of Lilian, trying to get past TY with a cheeky move there on Rodas as well. Rodas sideways, Jamo hits him. Bidzster looking for any opportunity as well. Back in the fray. Meanwhile, front pack, Nick Hash and Seek 1 close together as we come into the sort of tight, twisty section. Oh, so fast through there. Through there as well. So nothing happening there. Meanwhile, a bit further back. Oh, Rodas, contact with Neil. Oh no, Rodas and Neil, we missed the start of that. So hopefully Gran Turismo, you can sort that out. Meanwhile, TY and Lilian on the straight. Lilian practically pushing TY down the straight now. Trying to get him ahead of Nick Hash, trying to follow him through. But Nick Hash in that Mazda will have good top end speed as we go down towards the hairpin. Fantastic battle as Roland, Nick Hash on the inside. Oh, good racing, chaps. No contact whatsoever. Nick Hash keeping a tight line, using the four-wheel drive of that Mazda to try and help him out the corner, but TY keeps ahead for now. As we come up to the second. Oh, Lilian's trying to go up the inside. Nick Hash. Oh, aggressive stuff. But Nick Hash says, no, you don't, sunshine. Back to where you belong. Okay, here we are on board with Jamo to find out what happened to him to go all that way back. So he's catching up to Nick Hash. Has a look up the inside, backs out of it. So now he's slower. See Lilian closing up. And Lilian goes that way, but then just sideswipes as he comes past. And then Seek just wrong place, wrong time. So, yeah, that's what happened. Here's a replay on board with Jamo on the last lap of what happened at the hairpin. So we go into the corner, we go wide, there's Nick Hash. Nick Hash will come back up the other side of us. You can see the lights there, and there's Lil, and then 3 into 1 just doesn't go. This is round 2, race 1 at the Red Bull Ring in GR3 cars. We're at first light just before sunrise and we're getting ready for a start. Callum's on pole. Let's see if he gets away this time or whether his connection's going to fail him again. Let's see as we wait for the lights to go out. Now, away we go. Oh, Callum's not moved. Callum's disconnected again. Oh no, Gran Turismo servers, please help us sort this out. As we go in towards the first corner, Neil Farmack in the lead. Oh, bit of contact in the middle, back of the pack, Mr. Slowing into the wall. As we've got a few cars side by side, we're battling for second and third. Oh, Lilian a little bit of a squeeze to Task, 3 wide for third place. As we go up towards the hairpin at the top, this is going to end in tears. Neil's in the lead, then TY, Task 1, Lil. Task 1 goes wide, lets Lil fold in. Jamo and Cyrex get close, Bidzster side by side with Rodas as well. As we come down towards the third corner now. So it's still Neil in the lead from TY, Task 1, Lilian, Jamo, Cyrex, and there's Bidzster defending from Rodas. And the inside of Cyrex just about gets the car stopped. And then carries on side by side, he lets Cyrex go because he made contact with insensible stuff as we go down into the turn 4. Meanwhile, Bidzster up the inside of Cyrex. Oh, Cyrex trying to go around the outside of Bidzster, whichever way you want to call it. As we go, oh, Cyrex around the outside into the last turn. Good move there by Cyrex. Bidzster flashing his light saying, hey, don't do that again. Or turn 5. As we'll go back to the Task 1 and all this coverful for third place. Task 1 goes wide, Jamo goes up the inside, Cyrex tries to go around the outside of Jamo, that's never going to work. Into the last corner, Bidzster has a little look at Cyrex. As Bidzster and Jamo drafting each other now, everyone drafting each other in fact, as we come down towards turn 1. Bidzster move back to the left to join that other train. Jamo's on the inside, he's got the defensive line from Bidzster. As Task 1 and Cyrex very wide there. Task 1 keeps his foot in it, that could be a track limits because he went very wide and he kept his foot in it, so that could be a track limits warning for him. Jamo and Bidzster there, and Cyrex has gone back, so he knew he ran wide, so Cyrex letting off the power and letting them go. Task 1 taking advantage of that cut, Jamo contact with Task 1. Don't know quite what happened there, but Bidzster says thank you very much, I'll take you both for third place. Bidzster goes through the third, we'll get a replay on that. Back to the lead, TY and Neil into the first corner. Neil has a little look, practically pushing that GTR around the corner, saying, come on, get on with it. And then TY says, okay, I'll put my foot down and I'll pull away from you. Good start by everyone. Lilian, really good start from the third row. Lilian through to third place by the start. Let's have a look mid-pack. Task One up the inside, Banzai into the first corner and takes off the field out. Just a little bit too eager into the first corner there, Task One. But as we work his way up to turn 2, got a good pack in the middle here. Mr. Slow One still in the lead. Rodas up the inside. Lilian up the inside of him. Oh, 3 wide. And then everyone else trying to fold through. Nick Hash, Footman running out wide. Jamo and Seat One up the inside. Jamo ahead. Footman trying to go with him as they all go down towards turn 3. Lilian looking for the lead. Mr. Slow One in second. Onto the brakes. Lilian gets the lead. Mr. Slow One always been hung out to dry in second place, down to third. Cyrex will take advantage of that as well. Jamo up the inside of Footman as you go round. And TY took to the gravel at the back. TY's been squeezed out further back. Footman trying to go up the inside of Jamo here. Jamo gives him space. Footman says, I'm going to keep up the inside. Jamo says, no you don't. There's contact. And Jamo's gone round. And bang. Mr. Slow One avoids. Bidzster takes to the grass. Footman slowing down. Why are you slowing down there, Footman? Get round the corner. If you're going to let someone back through, get on with it. And then let him past. And there's Jamo recovering in 13th. He'll not be a happy boy after that, but we'll get a replay. Looking in Rodas's draft now to have a look round. Let's see. Rodas defends. Neil couldn't get past there. As he just has a little contact with Rodas. TY gets held up and TY says thank you. Keith says thank you very much Lee as well. And so does Footman. Neil in one little mistake back down to 9th place. Task One is second. And Neil got TY and Bidzster on the line. Incredible, we missed that. We'll have to get a replay on that. Here's a look at how Neil stole that podium in the last few corners. TY ahead, defending from Bidzster. Bidzster having a look left, looking right. This is the way he's not going to make it through here. Tries to get as good a run as he can. TY made a mistake out of the corner and slows up, and then Neil's on the outside, and then just takes them both. Fantastic stuff. The inside of Lilian, was he going to try and go for it? The inside, he's going. Lilian gives him the squeeze in the hip and shoulder. And says, no you don't, and Bidzster says, thank you very much, I'll take that place, that's another one. So Bidzster's gone a bit more backwards as well, so Bidzster must have been pushed out somewhere. All behind Rodas, TY joining in as well, so Rodas has got a right train of cars behind him, and contact up front, oh no! Neil Farmax in the wall, he's reset. Task One slowing down, so we'll get another replay on that. Here's a replay of what happened between Neil Farmack and Task One on lap 7. Coming down to the corner, and Task One misses his braking point, just darts to the inside, aims for Neil Farmack, takes him straight out, and then brakes and causes Seat One to take avoidance as well. So not good driving there. Through more or less clean lanes. TY leads from Bidzster. And everyone else trying to be third. Cyrex on the inside of Seek and Jamo on the inside of Task. Makes it stick. Good move there by Jamo. As we get in onto the straight, ball with Lilian to what happened to Nick Ash. He goes wide there, and then he compromises his line into here, goes across the gravel, then runs completely wide and loses 2 places. Just to stop TY from going on the inside. And then stay to that side. So TY to go to the outside, again just driving the defensive race. Doing everything he needs to do. TY tries to go around the outside now, kind of momentum, but Bidzster chops in front. No you don't, sunshine. You're not going around that way. TY has looked for the cut back again, but again, you've really got to get alongside. You can't just rely on the back quarter being side by side. You've got to really get alongside in these cars and this track. As TY were thinking about it then. If you go into the bank curve, just holding a bit more of an inside line, they'll be slower out, but TY will get a good run probably through here. Usually about 30 mile an hour faster around the corners than most of the big American cars. TY gets a good run. Trying to go up the inside into this little bit, but he'll be on the outside for the next one. Bidzster just have to sit on the line and defends onto the brakes. Bidzster could run wide here. TY going for the switchback. Has he got enough run to get side by side into the next bit? What? Bidzster says, no you don't, sunshine. Very close to giving him the hip and shoulder there, but doesn't even bother to do it because he doesn't need to. Just moves across just to defend the line enough. And TY again has to settle for second place with 3 laps to go. So Bidzster just got to hold on for another 3 laps now. Not too long now, Bidzster. But TY, sensing that the opportunity might be falling away from him here, he's got to think of something. He's speaking of thinking of something, he's thinking about rallycross because he's just gone onto the sand straight off That'll have lost him a good half a second or so, but closes up in the middle. Danny Quaver there. Task 1 looking for an opportunity at the inside as we get this panoramic view now. Down into the second corner, it's Neil Farmack in the lead. Task 1 at the inside of Danny Quaver into 4th place. Rodas next in 3rd. Cyrex and Nick Hash closing up. Task 1 and Rodas still side by side. Rodas makes a little mistake. Task 1 around the outside. Rodas now with Danny Quaver and Nick Hash and everyone else behind him. Danny Quaver looking to the left, Nick Hash to the right of Cyrex. Bidzster's through in the background into 8th place. There he is. Jamo going backwards, TY going backwards as well. So look at this battle now with 3 wide into the bank curve as Nick Hash goes for a move and then everyone else Costatina'ing up. Tap, bang, wallop. Everyone getting close together as we go onto the straight now. So I don't know if there was room on the inside there for Nick Hash, but we'll get a replay after this first lap as we go down towards the next corner. And it's Cyrex, Rodas, Jamo, Danny, everyone going down into that corner. Oh, we've got someone up the inside of Bidzster in the background, a little bit of tapping and boring. Jamo going backwards. Seat 1 up the inside of Bidzster in the background, so Bidzster shuffled back to 11th place there, so Bidzster not having a good start. Cyrex trying to go around the outside of Rodas into the last corner. That works out, and Danny Quaver has a little look as well. And Jamo making it 3 wide, going through on the inside. Jamo with the run. As you go in towards this little kink into the turn 2, and TY's off on the gravel. Danny Quaver's lost it. Danny Quaver goes off. Right, and then more smoke and mirrors, everything happening at once here. Brilliant stuff. Mr. Slow On still in 3rd place. Cyrex, Jamo and everyone else trying to be 5th. As we go around this complex of corners, Nick Hash there in 6th place. Rodas shuffled back down to 7th after all that. Seat 1 looking for opportunities. Bidzster back in the fray. Rodas side by side with Nick Hash. Almost 5 cars trying to go into 1. As we go down towards the banked curve, and Rodas squeezes Nick Hash. You've got to give it a racing room, and Rodas just squeezed him right onto the gravel as Mr. Slow On goes wide from 3rd. No, Mr. Slow On goes back to 10th. There he is. As we go down to this banked hairpin, onto the back straight. Nick Hash up the inside of Rodas. Whoa, close as you like there, boys. Bidzster has to slow up, and he's probably going to get passed by TY here. There he goes. There goes TY, and he's going to pass Nick Hash as well. What a run. Could he even get Rodas and make it 3 in a row? As we come down towards the next section, Lilliam still in front from Danny Quaver. Everyone else comes through towards the complex. Everyone side by side. Rodas up the inside says, no, you're not, sunshine. Oh, Bidzster hits TY. I think he was helped by Task 1. But I think they all get away with it. A bit of bump, loads of bumping and boring. Hip and shoulder. Everyone contact. Bidzster on 2 wheels. Runs wide. Nick Hash through, TY through, Neil and Task 1, hip and shoulder, and Task goes to the grass. Phenomenal first lap, action-packed or what? Bidzster still behind Seat 1, everyone else coming up towards the first and second corners. Seat 1 behind Bidzster. As we go into the second corner, Seat 1 trying to look for a way past Bidzster. Cyrex, but a bit hung out to dry there, I think. He's going backwards. TY's up the inside. Bidzster trying to follow suit. TY goes through up to 6th position. Or will he? Because he's back up the inside. Rodas has to slow down to avoid Neil Farmack. Everyone constituted together. Everyone, everywhere at the same time. Nick Hash has got away. So has Neil Farmack. Everyone else battling for 5th. TY's got a massive train behind him. This is round 4, this special event. We've got 4 races this time, all 15 minutes of length, all worth double points. And I think that means a false start, because look, he's stopped on the grid, now he gets going. So Neil creeps a bit and Bids a good start. Danny Quaver, fantastic start in the 4-wheel drive Subaru. Obviously choosing to do 4-wheel drive first. Cyrex side by side with TY as we come down to Druids. So Bidzster in the SLS takes the lead. Danny Quaver second. TY up the inside for trying to get second. A little bit sideways there by Danny Quaver, but I don't think there was contact. Cyrex in the midfield as well. Passing Jamo in the green. Scirocco there on the outside. Jamo's right behind Bidzster now, so Bidzster can't afford to move one way or another, and he gets a bit sideways there. And, so close there to disaster, but gets away with it as we go into the hairpin. Bidzster, Jamo up the inside of TY now. Cyrex looking for any which way to pass these boys. Very close race up front, and we'll just have a quick look as they exit this corner. There's no change there. We'll have SLS isn't doing too bad. It's the fast corners where it's losing out, as you will see here. Bidzster goes on the inside. Jamo hits him. Oh, Jamo hits Bidzster. Bidzster goes a bit wide. TY's up the inside. Bidzster's being hung out to try on the outside. TY's up the inside now. He's got to try and keep the inside line. And he has done. TY takes the lead, and I would imagine TY will now start to pull away. Danny Quaver and Neil Farmack there, but obviously Danny Quaver in the front wheel drive, so expect a bad start. Oh, contact, Task 1, Seat 1, William as well. Contact everywhere. There's everyone else cleanly through as we go into the second corner. Nick Hash in the lead, Rodas, Keith, Cyrex, Danny Quaver. Task 1 rubbing there with someone else. Rodas up the inside of Cyrex. Cyrex goes ahead in the BMW. Danny Quaver in the thick of things there. Bitter and TY, not three people that you want behind it because they're all in a rush. And speaking of rush, Bidzster's up the inside of Task 1 into Sheen Curve. Oh, beautiful move, gets it done. Bidzster goes up the inside, gets past Task 1, but then loses speed on the exit, and Task 1 goes straight back through. No, you do not. You've got to try harder than that, Bidzster. As you go down towards Hawthorne, Keith stays in front. I was right. Good top end in that Jaguar, but then obviously the NSX a lot faster around the corners as we go down towards Westfield. Now here's Keith's view of all that as we go in towards Westfield. So T1 on the outside there, Nick Hash on the inside. There he goes. Nick Hash goes a bit slower than we go wide, and there's Task 1 going up the inside, which forced Nick Hash across into us. Then watch Nick Hash, brakes way too late, bang! Hits the back of Task 1, hits him off, and then spins himself round on the grass. As we go through Sheen Curve now, Seat 1 having a look up the inside of Jamo, but no way through there. Jamo in a big fat GTR says, no you do not. So obviously Jamo in the four-wheel drive option this time. Hawthorne, round Hawthorne, that's where the Nissan and the TT are quite good. The Aston Martin will struggle a bit more around these corners. Seat 1, grass cutting in the background as well. Rodas goes up the inside into Westfield. You can just see on camera there, but then he goes wide onto the gravel. No! Round he goes, gets too excited, thinks, oh, I've got a place here, and then he goes, whoops, onto the grass, and now he's got to do it all again. Looking up the inside of Keith as he does so. Up the inside. Oh, Task 1, bit of a shortcut there, but it's not going to help him. Rodas goes onto the gravel now. Rodas goes right backwards. Keith and Nick Hash almost make contact as well. So Rodas has gone completely backwards in that, almost right to the back of the pack. Further ahead, Cyrex with the Bidzster up the inside, just giving him a little bit of a nudge at the same time. Jamo trying to go on the outside. Bit of contact left, right, but everything's okay there. Bidzster trying to go up the inside of Jamo. Has to back out of it. No way through there. Neil Farmack getting stuck in now. Rodas as well. Seat 1 under pressure from these two. Rodas up the inside of Neil into Sterling's. Neil Farmack getting bumped left, right. There we are. Rodas making contact again. Nick Hash behind. Everyone with a target on their car. Meanwhile, Rodas into the gravel. Rodas into the gravel and right backwards. Mr. Slowone says, thank you very much. I'll take that any day. They've swapped positions. Bidzster sideways on the defence on the inside. Oh, trying to keep as tight a line in that Lamborghini as possible. Neil Farmack trying to drive around the outside. Bidzster contact. Saying, no you don't, sunshine, you're going to try harder to get past me. And he is trying harder. He's going right around the outside of him. Set himself up for the inside. Graham Hill bend. Beautifully done by Neil Farmack. Beautiful move there. Set him up very well. Set him up on the entrance to Druids. Round the outside because he knew he had the grip. And then had the inside line for the downhill section. Cyrex and Nick Hash on the line. Cyrex and Nick Hash on the line. It's going to be front wheel drive versus front wheel drive. Scirocco versus TT. It's just Cyrex from Nick Hash for 7th place. Every point counts in this championship, especially when double points are on offer, which they are here.